Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to TTV News with some last events in TayNinhTV province, and here are our stories today. Ladies and gentlemen, in the face of the complicated of 2019 novel coronavirus and COVID situation, and with the treatment regimen for the acute respiratory disease caused by the 2019 novel coronavirus and COVID, along with the promoting propaganda and guiding the people to prevent, the Department of Health has recommended the agencies, departments, and unions to monitor and manage the health of officials and employees. According to the Department of Health, whenever any signs of disease outbreak are detected, immediately notify the health agency for timely medical checkup and treatment, determine not to let the epidemic spread inside the agency. Units promote the propaganda and guidance officials and employees about the causes, consequences, and measures to prevent and control disease, promoting while the task being preached to propagate about disease prevention for families and community. The Department of Health also recommends increasing ventilation and adequate sunlight in the workplace by opening doors and windows, minimizing the use of air conditioning. Each person needs to keep warm personal hygiene and wash their hands often with soap, covering the mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, preferably using a cloth and kerchief to reduce the press of respiratory restriction. Then wash your hands with soap. Units implement disease prevention and hygiene with common disinfectant solutions at least one time per day. And on the 6th of February, the Labor Union organized propaganda campaign on disease prevention and control measures to workers in industrial zones and clusters in the province. Accordingly, the Provincial Labor Union propagandized at 5 FDI enterprises in Thanh Công Industrial Zone, located in Nang Hoa Commune, Thang Bàng District. At the propaganda event, the worker was given necessary knowledge such as evolutions on the novel coronavirus and COVID epidemic, guidance on surveillance and prevention of nCoV, recommendations of the Ministry of Health on disease prevention measures. Mrs. Phan Thị Hồng Đào, Vice Chairwoman of the Labor Union, asked the grassroots trade unions to propose to business owners to strengthen medical equipment, labor protection equipment, masks, and antibacterial soaps, keep hygiene at the businesses to prevent and avoid spreading flu from novel coronavirus. The propaganda event will continue until February the 12th of 2020 at some FDI enterprises in Phước Đông Industrial Park, Gia La Industrial Park in U Minh Châu District, and businesses in Bến Cầu and Châu Thành districts. For the political news, on February the 5th, the delegation of the Party Central Inspection Committee led by Mr. Trần Cẩm Tú, Secretary of the Party Central Committee and Chairman of the Central Inspection Committee working with the Provincial Party Committee. Welcoming and working with the delegation, there were Mr. Phạm Viết Thanh, member of the Party Central Committee and Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, Mr. Võ Văn Sớm, Chairman of the Provincial Party Inspection Committee. According to the report in 2019, the Provincial Party Committee of Inspection has fully performed the task according to the party charter and completed good programs, annual work plans, especially focused on checking when there were any signs of violations, checked for 15 party members and 5 party organizations, reaching about 500% of the plan, settled denunciations against 1 party member, formulating the projects of restricting the situation of party organizations violating party members being disciplined and party members being detected, asking to lead the party in the Provincial Party Committee contributes to improving the leadership and combat of party organization and quality of cards and party members, formulate the plans and successfully organize the contest of professional party inspection officers in the province in 2020. Concluding the meeting, Mr. Trần Cẩm Tú noted and appreciated the results that the Inspection Committee of the Provincial Party Committee achieved in 2019, from the advisory work to implementation organizations of which tasks reached 500%. Regarding the focus task in 2020, the year of organizing the party congress at all levels, so Mr. Trần Cẩm Tú asked the inspection committee at all levels in the province to focus on well-performing the inspection and supervision related to the congress, advising the party committees to prepare well the congress work, especially the personal work, the verification of the status of delegates attending the meeting. Besides, continuing to strengthen the direction for the Provincial Party Committee inspection for the lower inspection committee, creating the synchronous and comprehensive change in the whole province. continue to complete the procedures as required by the ATB to receive loans to deploy investment in the implementation of construction projects to enhance the capacity of the value chain for vegetables and fruit trees in the area. The Provincial Breakthrough Working Group on Agriculture advised the Provincial People's Committee in official letter to the Ministry of Planning and Investment and the Asian Development Bank for the proposal of the projects developing vegetable value chain using technology intelligence with the climate in Vietnam in the period of 2021 and 2026 in the province. The total capital of the project is nearly 1,400 billion Vietnam dong, with 4 components, including building infrastructure to develop fruit materials area, investment projects of Dầu Tiếng Pumping Station No. 2, investment project of Tân Hưng Pumping Station, newly constructing 2 technical service and equipment centers, agricultural materials. To build a new center for collecting agricultural products, including fruits and vegetables associated with the wholesale market, technical support and project management. At present, the Breakthrough Agricultural Working Group has also cooperated with the Institute of Policies and Strategy for Agriculture and Rural Development, as well as consultants to organize a capacity-building workshop for the officials of the state management agencies, businesses, cooperatives, farmers participating in the projects has registered a medium-term public investment plan for the period of 2021 to 2025 and prepared to propose tasks to implement the 4 components of the projects in 2020. The Provincial Production Index of the whole industry in 2019 increased by 16.3% compared to the 2018, of which the textile industry increased by 30%, rubber and plastic products increased by 12.72%, production of leather and related products increased by 12.4%, production of electronic products, computers and optical products increased by 87.13%. In 2019, the whole province exploited over 61,300 cubic meters of all kinds of wood products. And last year, the functional industry issued a new establishment registration certificates for about 621 enterprises, with a total registered capital of over 11,600 billion Vietnam dong. Over the same period, about 10% of businesses and about 134.96% increase of the registered capital. On the average, the registered capital of an enterprise is about over 18 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of 113% compared to the previous year. And ladies and gentlemen, in 2019, visitors in the tourist areas and destinations in Tây Ninh province reached over 3 million, up 11% over the same period in 2018. Total tourism revenue reached about 1,130 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of more than 21% over the same period. And the tourist sector has also put new targets in 2020. In 2019, the tourism business results have many positive changes, increasing over the same period in terms of number of guests and revenue. This is a good sign for the province tourism industry, showing interest closely examine the leaders of the province and the ministry and central branches in solving difficulties and problems in the province tourism development and promoting Tây Ninh tourism. The potentials and advantages of Tây Ninh tourism are gradually being awakened and realized as Bà Đen Mountain Tourist Area, Tây Ninh Cao Đài Holy See, and adjacent areas. The destination such as the Central Revolutionary Place of the southern of Vietnam, Long Điền Sơn Tourism Area, Logo Sa Mạc National Parks, and the values of the local cultural heritages. The tourism sector of Tây Ninh has initially grown, especially domestic tourism. The targets of domestic tourists and tourism revenues has exceeded the plan. And in 2020, Tây Ninh is trying to welcome about 3.2 million visitors, and the tourism revenue is increased by 18% or more. And that's all for the news of today. Thank you for joining us, and see you more next time.